And welcome to my new Build a City challenge for The Sims 2. A very basic one with a new map that I found from Mod The Sims. It's called Whale Island, and I've just taken over that name simply because the original idea was this to be a nameless island off of the coast of Sim City, and it's only now being populated mostly by people who want to escape the drab gray atmosphere from SimCity itself. And here are the 6 households that you see that we're starting off with, and to the right you can see I already have 3 business lots going on. That's because I played one day in each household just because I wanted to start things off a little bit so that we can jump right into the spring rotation with each household without having to worry that there's really nothing to do or experience except perhaps the community lot in the middle of the little circle here. Anyway, we're gonna jump right in with this household. Meredith didn't like the city lifestyle because it was so difficult to find a free place that had ample nature. She moved here, happy to see green whenever she looked out the window, and is already in love with her new life and whatever surprises it'll bring. And here we are with our first sim, Meredith Austin, slowly getting out of bed. Her house is rather long, and she's actually one of the few that has a separate room that could actually be used as a secondary bedroom. I could turn it into a bathroom if necessary. Don't have a snack. Here, serve cereal. You know, right now it's a bit of a study area. I could use it as a second bathroom or a bedroom, whatever it might be needed for. You also see this in several of the other houses, that the chairs are mismatched, either in terms of their form or their colors, because I thought that actually made a bit of sense in terms of what's going on here, because they took whatever they could to move here, and then they're going to be reliant on what the furniture store is actually going to be selling them, so not everything is uniform right off the bat. Which, looking at Meredith's environment score here, means that they're not going to like it because the chairs don't match, so the room is absolutely not put well together at all. Either way, this is Meredith Austin. If I could just zoom in on her face as she stuffs it with cereal. She's actually rather cute. I really like how her face turned out. I find it really interesting. Anyway, she's a popularity sim with a lifetime want of having 20 simultaneously best friends, which she already has, and, well, she has one best friend. She wants to have 2 best friends, one of them being best friends with Gina, which is fine. Yeah, she's friends with her. She's not really close to becoming best friends with her, but hopefully we can fix that by the end of her spring rotation. And she knows 4 of the 5 other Sims that are living here, so her want of getting to meet someone new can be completed with a little bit of luck. And you can see on her first day she already really hit it off with Lucas Valentine here. They have a 2-bolt attraction with each other, and they just were all over each other as soon as they saw each other, so that'll be fun. You're gonna read that? Sure, I'll just let her do things for now. She has a rock because I'm doing a bit of a thing where they are allowed to dig for treasure once a day. I'll try to be consistent with doing that. I tend to forget very easily. Her secondary aspiration is knowledge, so she will eventually get a lot of wants of getting her skills upped by various levels, so... But nothing to worry about that for now because she doesn't have any skills. Yeah, she only has done a bit of cooking. So her role here is... she doesn't quite have a defined role. She is sort of supposed to be a leader, but she's not really a leading type of person. She'll gladly, take the reins if it's still required for anything right now, but for the most part... she's okay with just living her life because she didn't really have any big plans. Some of them came here with, I want to do exactly this or that with my life as I move here. She just wanted to have some nature. She wanted to get rid of the almost cramped atmosphere in Sim City. And pretty much that's what she's like. Yeah, you can see she's rather outgoing, she's nice, she's otherwise a bit balanced in between. Her turn-ons are red hair. I'm not surprised that she totally likes Lucas then. People who are good at cleaning, and she hates stink. So yeah, she's a bit someone that wants things nice and tidy. Might as well go to the committee lot because I haven't had any of them walk there on their first day yet, so I can also show it off to you guys. And perfect timing for being here because here is Naomi Diaz, the one sim that lives here that she hasn't met yet, so we can immediately fulfill her want of meeting someone new. And William is going to greet her after, that's fine. Hello, William. She also has some chemistry with William, but stop looking at the streetlights. It's just a streetlight. You don't have to worry about it. Anyway, ask about interests, chat with her. Because she wants to have 20 best friends, might as well just work on getting them together in terms of friends to begin with. So as you can see here, there's not much going on. There's like a hammock here, there's a bit of a grill area, some chess tables that they can do, two rather large bathrooms, and some... It's not really much, but this is basically just a little room for them to be in if it gets rainy and they don't want to be outside all the time. So, ask about her interests, entertain her with her joke, and then chat again. Naomi here is going to be the farmer slash grocery store owner. And William over here, I have an idea of what to do with him, but I'm more going to explain about that once it's his turn, which is not going to be for a few episodes. He's a bit further away. But I have my plans with him. A big lake for them to fish in, but otherwise, yeah, there's not much to do right here. I sent her home after chatting with both of them a bit. She didn't get along well with Naomi, probably because their interests are rather different from each other, and only did a little bit with William. Speaking of her interests, yeah, her interest in entertainment is 1, and if I recall correctly, Naomi's interest in entertainment is like at 9 or something, so she's quite interested in that. No need to get the mail right now, it's just bills. And I doubt there's going to be a whole lot that has to be paid. I am surprised that during the morning for her, the ACR didn't have her booty call Lucas over. But maybe it decided that her eating and then deciding to read the newspaper is enough for her to do something, so it doesn't have to take over. Lucas! I mean, if ACR isn't going to call him over, might as well just have him over for preferably more than a booty call. I mean, they do get along very well. Like I said, they already have mutual crushes on each other. Go so well, as you can see. She wants to be BFFs with him. Practically the same aspiration points with each other, and thank you, ACR. Alright, it was a casual woohoo, so she seems to not have gotten pregnant from that. I have the risky woohoo option at 5% or whatever the default is. So, Thank you for taking over, ACR. Thank you for not getting her pregnant on her second day here. First day in the video. Leap into his arms. I'm not entirely sure what her one true hobby is. Oh, Lucas just fell in love with her. Oh, that's sweet. Out of the things that she's done so far, it's not cuisine because she's been cooking and that didn't do anything. It's not nature because she's been smelling flowers, but that didn't trigger anything. Doesn't seem to be games. Maybe it's, I don't know, usually if I can't figure it out that easy, it's probably music and dance. Which I suppose we can try out. Dance classic. Yeah, better go to a room where there's a bit more... Or go outside all the way so that there's more than enough room for you to dance. Or do it right next to the tree where there's barely any room. Sure. Alright, well, dancing with him didn't trigger anything, so... Maybe she likes art? I don't know. Which, if she does, I guess it also makes sense why she's interested in Lucas, because he is an artist. But, I mean, it's not important to figure out what her one true hobby is, it's just I personally would like to know what it is.
Lalo. Flappy. Evelyn. Saboom.
Yeah, free up the bathroom for him. And then, chat with Gina, because she does want to become best friends with her. I mean, at 26, it's still gonna take a bit, but always good to just keep things going there. You see she has negative chemistry with this guy, with Hirotaka. I can already say there's been some issues with Hirotaka, so you're gonna see him last in the spring rotation simply because that's where his house is located. Furthest away from Meredith. What are you doing? Going to smell the flowers. Yeah. Oh, she's gonna take a bubble bath. Well, this is not like Sims 3 where there's a difference between a bath and a bubble bath because the bubble bath gives you a different moodlet than just being clean. So I'm not really sure what the difference is for Sims 2. Maybe it increases comfort more than a regular bath. And she's up. She wants to become friends with Naomi. Okay. Her evening was rather uneventful. She eventually said goodbye to Lucas, ate some more cereal, and then she went to bed before 9 p.m. on her own, so I just let her. I think I'm gonna have her go to the general store today because she does have the money to buy herself a stove. And, still have a bit of money so I don't have to worry if she'll be able to pay her bills. Unlike poor Lucas. So, what's the damage? 18 simoleons, that's not bad. Go take a bath to get yourself properly clean. And then have some leftovers. And then we can go to the store. And here we have the general shack, because it's not quite a store. Everyone had a bit of money when they came over, but, not quite that much money, so Gina here has just a little shack that she can be a bit secure from rain and wind, and otherwise it just looks a bit like a yard sale right now. Anyway, take the stove, yeah, take the, Looks like you're gaining some fame, Meredith. Take the mirror as well.
Dag dag.
Dude, who are you? Glency? Why are you here? You're not one that I created. Alright, took her a bit to get home because Gina doesn't know how to use the cash register very well. She's coming home, she's reading the newspaper. Please go pee first and, you know what, do some cleaning. There's no point in doing any gardening because it started raining. Thank goodness Gina has that little shack to keep her covered. Not the furniture, but I'm sure it's fine that the couch has, you know, rain dripping all over it. And the stove's gonna be fine. Speaking of stove and mirror, you can see I already placed them. I also recolored the stove. So I'll just speed up her cleaning everything, please, just so we can get rid of everything. Plus, it should work on giving her a point in cleanliness. I mean, she likes it in other Sims, why shouldn't she be clean herself? And I already remembered I forgot to have her dig for treasure once yesterday. So do that here then. See what you get. And she found a map, Pagoda in the Shadows in Takamiza Village. Well, nobody really has the money to go on vacation right now, so that's going to be in the inventory for a while, but if she ever does have a wish to go traveling, I know that we can send her right there and she can make use of it. She gained a point of cleaning by filling in the dirt pile. Wonderful. I'm gonna chat with Naomi because they are at like 9 with each other. So I'm pretty sure she would say no to being invited over. So just chat on the phone. Hopefully get the two of you a bit more well acquainted. Alright, that didn't do much, but you want to eat a lunch meat sandwich, so sure, I'll have her serve some. Her food, her prepped food is already getting a bit low. So we can fill that up a little bit again. Nope, someone's calling. Wait, the sandwich will have to wait. Hasn't even taken a bite, but it's considered fulfilled. And now the knowledge aspiration comes in where she wants to get cleaning to level 2. Gina! They're at 33. It's still gonna take a little bit before they become best friends, but, you know, one step at a time. Oh, Naomi! While you two are here, maybe it's a bit easier to get them more acquainted. Ask about that. I said ask about interests. Entertain with a joke. Tell a story about... no. See if she'll play kicky bag with you. Alright, that did it. Took a bit, but and now she wants to go to sleep. To be fair, it is 11 p.m, so say goodbye to her, use the bathroom, and then you can go sleep. Good morning, and a wolf has appeared on her lot earlier. The wolf's name is Noodle. So that's an interesting name for a wolf, I suppose. She wants to meet someone new. That can't really happen because we don't have anyone new here right now. Gonna have to wait until next season. Unless you want to chat up the paper boy, which... I don't know. I don't think you should chat up people that are, you know, sort of working for you. She also wants to get to level 2 of cleaning now, and wants to become best friends with Naomi instead of with Gina, but maybe we can change our mind about that. Simply because Gina is a bit closer than Naomi. Do the crossword puzzle on this. She's... What? Why is there a penguin here in spring? I know that's a sign of corruption when it happens in, like, summer, but... I don't know, should I be concerned? I hope not. I mean, I just started the save. No, she's in love. Oh, that's nice. You know, at least the two of them are, you know, mutually in love, not just one has a crush and the other is in love. And it seems she was so exhausted after that woohoo that she changed her clothes? Pretty sure your underwear and your sleeping wear are both that camisole thing, but you know, whatever. She was so tired from it that she actually took a quick nap. That's fair. But take care of yourself and get yourself something to eat, because that's more important than sleeping after woohoo. We should do some chatting with William. He's close to becoming a friend. And friend is always one step closer to being best friends. $12 simoleons? Yeah, that's pretty much nothing here. Let's go ahead and pay that, because always good to pay bills as soon as you can. And dig for treasure once. I don't think something big is going to come out of it. I know that I did a challenge on stream where I wanted to do a rags to riches, where she had the sim that I made had nothing, and digging for treasure would be one of the few ways to get a bit of money going. And the first thing she dug up was a treasure chest for 5,000 simoleons. It's a bone. So I thought, wow, that's just not okay. Immediately giving me an item that removes practically the point of the rags to riches, because 5,000 simoleons is maybe not much, and she's calling Lucas over for another booty call. But it certainly made it a lot easier. So that kinda, you know, ruined it for me. But I think I left the treasure chest in her inventory and didn't sell it for a long time. Come on, Lucas. You have to pull yourself away from a... Oh, you came from the other direction. Where are you going? Ah. Want to smooch behind the house. She went to nap again after, but I stopped her because, come on, you don't need another nap. Actually serve some mac and cheese. Now that you have a stove, you might as well make use of it. And then she can, give a quick call to Naomi, just to make sure that they don't stop being friends. So I'll just cue that up already. Culinary skills abound. Meredith earned a cooking skill point and has learned to prepare a new meal. And she managed to not burn anything on the stove the first time she used it. A skunk. Well, a skunk is much better to have wandering around here rather than a penguin. Yeah, and Naomi just walked by. I hope you're gonna be home soon. I'm gonna call you now. And the wants are basically the same. And it's her final day for spring. Anything we can do here? Anything to clean or anything similar? No, she wants a cooking level 2 instead of a cleaning level 2. Sure. Make some toasted pastries. Anything to get her cooking. Okay, so that's one way to end off spring with a bang. Oh, and they're cuddling together. She called him over and, yep, you heard the jingle. Oh, I have to say, I love that little animation. I find it sad that it disappeared after this one because, you know, it's a tiny thing, but it's just, it's so sweet. Aw. This is only the first video. I shouldn't be this attached to these characters already, but... Aww. I don't even want to get them out of bed. It's just so sweet. But, yes, Meredith is, pregnant. Oh, the phone's ringing. Okay, okay, you can stop cuddling, get out of bed to answer the phone. But, yeah, yep, she's pregnant. We're gonna have a, birth in the summer rotation. Alright. Didn't get very far with anything else. Oh, hi, Gina! Well, they're at 51 in long-term relationship. Yes! Great. And Meredith is just, sorry, Naomi is reminding me, I also exist? Which is actually funny because, spoiler for the next video, Naomi also has a crush on Lucas. Those two also got along well when it was her one day. Hi William. Hang up on Gina? Gain a skill point. And then call Naomi for a chat because she desperately wants one. Just to be reminded that, you know, this triangle relationship doesn't really have any bad feelings. Though I will say, I don't know, how much of a triangle relationship is it when there's a mutual love between these two now and she's pregnant. Then again, I watched Katie Catastrophe's Build a City Challenge and hers has an even worse triangle relationship, and even there it's a bit, I don't know, it's still a bit up in the air there. Despite 4 children being in that triangle relationship, at least have been born since it. Listen to the dirty joke. Sure. Tell a story about art. He loves art, so I'm sure her favorite hobby is arts and crafts. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Well, I did say previously, if arts and crafts is her one true hobby, then it makes sense that she is extra attracted to him. Let's say goodbye to him. And, what to do to prepare for the birth next time. Because she don't have any money. Also, she has 68 simoleons. Couldn't have one more simoleon for the sake of it, huh? Alright. Not really have any reason to send her to any of the stores. Here, get some leftovers. You're gonna be eating for I hope only for 2 in the next few days. I can say it's at most she will be eating for 3 in total because I do have the mod for triplets and quadruples out of my game. I removed it because after a previous Build a City challenge where the first birth resulted in quadruplets at the end of the spring rotation. Or was it the summer rotation? It was quite a thing for that to happen, so I've learned to remove that mod until maybe later into the challenge. Clean that up, and you want to gain a skill point, so I'll just have her start some charisma. Great, she got her first point of charisma, and already wants to work on the second one because, you know, it's a thing with knowledge gems. As soon as you get the first point in a skill, they immediately want to go and focus on that skill entirely. Actually, go and have a chat with William, because then when it's his turn, we can maybe work on getting those two to be friends, and then it's easier when it's her turn again. Though I don't know if one phone call is going to give them the... Yeah, I don't think we're going to get 30 plus points from this one phone call to make them friends. Yeah, gave them 35, so that was a good chat in and of itself. It's also raining again. And the bathtub is also broken. Well, you can work on repairing that after finishing your food, because I would prefer to not have that spraying around until the end of spring and then completely forget that I have to fix that by the time I come back to the summer rotation. Although I'm pretty sure I'm not going to forget because this is going to be pretty obviously happening. But if it's a problem that can preferably be fixed as soon as possible, it's also good. So finish your cereal. Great! She fixed it. I think then I'm going to have her go to bed, which will be the end of her spring rotation. I know that there wasn't much going on for most of her spring rotation. Like I said, she's not really one with big plans going on. But we all saw that she made some big plans now by getting pregnant.